In the last two videos, I went over the different modding advancements and the different mods that are either created or are in development for Paper Mario Sticker Star and Paper Mario Color Splash. But today, I wanted to go over something that is very familiar to me and to anyone that has subscribed to me on this channel. Today I want to talk about Paper Mario the Origami King, everything that we can do, everything that has been done, as well as go over a couple of other tools that I didn't mention previously in the other videos. So let's talk about that today. So first things first, there is also a mod store for Paper Mario the Origami King and Paper Mario the Thousand Year Door that I've created that works on the Nintendo Switch. So this adds a repo that uses the Homebrew App Store to allow you to download mods directly to your console. Now this works for the Origami King and the Thousand Year Door, and I have it separated to where you can just search the letters of the game, so TOK for the Origami King or TTYD for the Thousand Year Door, to choose whatever mod that you would like to download. Some mod packs are too large for me to host on the mod store, so if you have the Spyra Homebrew app, you can actually download these directly from the GitHub. This allows me to host GitHub links either through the mod store or any links that someone has externally, and this will allow you to download the mods directly as well. Now let's talk about some mods. First, I want to show Paper Fizenum the Origami King, which was actually developed by one of the team members from the Refolded project. So this is a mod that changes the unique NPCs or the player characters to be completely custom, and they did a tremendous job on making all of the sprites necessary to make all this work. One thing that's different with the Origami King and Color Splash is that they use a sprite set similar to Paper Mario 64, where you actually have to edit a set of sprites instead of different pieces of the model and have those move similarly to the Thousand Year Door or Sticker Star, for example. Now this mod was actually built on top of the Refolded project as well, so not only do you get the custom characters, but you also get a lot of the different changes that we made for Refolded, but I'm going to talk about that more later on in this video. Overall, I really like these custom characters, and this is exactly what I was hoping to see from the community. Speaking of custom characters, this is a mod that was actually created and uploaded way before I really started getting into modding the Origami King. This is Paper Link the Origami King, which changes Mario sprites to be Link. So here you have all the different animations, all the different textures changed, and this is the vanilla experience, but instead of playing as Mario, you get to play as Link. Now, I'm not sure if every single thing has been changed exactly, but from just looking at it, there are a lot of things that I see that are much different. There are a lot of sprite assets and textures that you would have to change. So the fact that we have a complete replacement for Mario for Link and in the mod I've shown previously with Paper Fizenum just goes to show how much dedication that people have to creating something unique. Now what about character models? This is a mod for the Swoopers, which changes them to be Woobat from Pokemon. Because all of the enemies in this game are 3D models, it does take some knowledge of editing 3D models in something like Blender to create something different, but the result pays off pretty well, I would say. This is a really cool project that they've done. Now, I'm of course going to talk about the Refolded project since that's finished, but before that, I wanted to show that there is also a wiki if you are looking to get information on modding any of these games featuring Paper Mario. We have the Paper Mario Technical Knowledge Base. So this has tons of information on the games, things that the community has researched and uploaded. So this was created because we wanted to have a way for everyone to find and access the information without having to join some random Discord. If you're not someone that really wants to have a million different Discord servers just to find something that you need, this is a great place for anyone to come and research, learn how to create mods, to share information, share discoveries about any of the games. So I have this linked in the description as well. So if this is something that would benefit you and anything that you are looking to create in the future, I would definitely recommend checking this out when you have the time. Okay, so let me talk about the Origami King Refolded. So this was a mod that was officially started back in 2021, where I had the initial idea of taking the game and creating unique NPCs. Around that time, it was pretty common for many people to dislike newer Paper Mario games because it seemed like they didn't have much variety in terms of the different characters, especially a lot of the memorable characters from the older games. So initially I wanted to find a way to add new characters to the game. And overall, through the developments of learning exactly how to do that, I was able to meet and collab with tons of amazing people who not only taught me a lot about creating 3D models, doing 2D art, and even some tool dev work. They have created so much to allow this project to truly flourish. So now we have tons of things like new weapons, new enemies, new items, a few new places to explore, not very many. I mean, that's still, I would say, fairly new. But there's so much that I was able to learn from developing this mod that I was able to finally share with all of you. So with Refolded, the project is completely finished and the full trailer is already out on the channel, so I don't need to, go through all that all over again. I highly recommend anyone checking it out, just if you are a fan of Paper Mario, if you like the original game and just wanted to have a little bit more. It's not perfect. It was never planned to be perfect. The whole point of the mod was just to show people that, yes, you can have a new Paper Mario game, but you can have some older elements in it and add new to it. I was a fan of the original myself, so I never really wanted to remove any of the initial charm that it had, but I wanted to add to it. And I think that with Refolded, I was able to add as much as I possibly could. There were definitely tons of hurdles, tons of setbacks. I had to restart the project all over. There were compatibility issues with different emulators and on console. I actually, during development, one of my switches broke. The SD card slot completely just died on me, and unfortunately I had to purchase a new switch just so I could be able to continue modding the game. So a lot has happened during the development of this mod, but I am extremely grateful for all of the people that came together to help me create this, to get this out. So kudos to them. If it was not for them, my team members, the community, this would not be possible. So honestly, thank all of you for watching. Thank the team members. All of you are wonderful. So thank you for allowing Refolded to exist. Next, I want to talk about the new things with the 1000-Year Door on Switch. There have been a lot of new advancements that we've created, a lot of things that are going on, and some amazing mods that you can play right now. So with that being said, everyone, thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like on the video, and I will see you in the next one. Thank you.